Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone of Rome West, who pioneered this truth, and also for the men who gave their life for the truth, that Daddy Yahweh Shai shall rise first. Shalom to the Bayeth Dawodah, which is the house of David, the 144,000, the elect. And shalom to the Akim out there pushing his word with all truth, sincerity, and diligence, teaching the lost sheep of the house of Israel, who are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces that have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. It's the brother Kazar Riyah for the Men of Val 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another video, just watching in times, man. And, the more days that go by, right, the closer we are to the end, all right, the more prophecies get manifested, man. And right now, Revelations 17 and 16 is being made manifest, man. All right, because it just popped up, this article. I was looking for it for a while now. You know what I'm saying, on RT, the little app. But I guess it wasn't showing up there, so I looked it up on Google, right? And basically, this article says Europe to ditch U.S. dollar in payments for Iranian oil. All right, so as you can see, the beast with the 10 horns is starting to hate the whore, man. All right, they're starting to turn around and, call out the whore's bullshit. They're starting to turn around and oppose and have more disdain towards the whore, which is the daughter of Babylon, a.k.a. America, man. All right, it says the European Union is planning to switch payments to the euro for its oil purchases from Iran, eliminating U.S. dollar transaction, of diplomatic source told by RIA Novosti. All right, and this move is going to cripple the U.S.'s economy, man. So brothers better be ready spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Brothers better, you better have your faith up there, man. All right, brothers, you're feeling a little doubtful, whatnot. You better get your faith up, man. You know what I'm saying? Your faith starts to hinder, man. You better get your faith up, man. All right, just like if, let's say, you were in boxing, you were in fighting or whatnot, you got to get your hands up. You know what I'm saying? You're lacking on footwork. You're lacking on what? You know what I'm saying? You got to pick yourself up in this truth, man. Because everything's about to hit the fan right now, man. All shit is about to hit the fan, man. All right, all these countries are waging economic war against the United States, man. All right, the U.S., a.k.a. daughter of Babylon, man. All right, meanwhile, you don't want to be like the people that Childish Gambino refers to as "this is America," man. For the brothers in this truth, man. You don't want to be like those people, man. Because while all this is happening, they too busy trying to live out their lives, trying to live life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to chase ass, chase money, chase status, chase clout. Meanwhile, all hell about to break loose, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna give a fuck who you are when they're starving to death, man. Nobody gonna give a damn who you are, you know what I'm saying, when they haven't eaten in 3 to 4 days, man. That's just how bad things are gonna get out here, man. It's gonna get worse than Venezuela, man. Spiritually happens over the summer, man, because everything pops off over the summer if you really think about it. Anyways, going on with this article, the Brussels has been at odds with the Washington over the U.S. withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal, which was reached during the administration of Barack Obama. President Donald Trump has pledged to reimpose the sanctions against the Islamic Republic. I'm privy to the information that the EU is going to shift from dollar to euro to pay for crude from Iran, the source told the agency. Earlier this week, EU Foreign Policy Chief Frederica said that the foreign ministers of the UK, France, and Germany and Iran had agreed to work out practical solutions in response to Washington's move in the next few weeks. So you see, these countries, man, the 10 horns, man, the beast in the 10 horns, man. All right, they're starting to turn on America, man. All right, and the reason why is mentioned in Ezekiel 38. The Lord shall put hooks into thy jaws, man. All right, because if you think about it, the land of Gog, you know what I'm saying? I broke it out the last time, but I'm going to bring it out again, man. Gog and Magog. All right. Map. Damn. Salakia. Let me bring out the images, man. All right, so you see up there where Russia is Gog, which is the Russians. The Russians, you see them, they're not really trying to go to war. They're trying to, they're out there trying to de-escalate the situation in the Middle East. All right, the Lord's going to put hooks into their jaws so they go to war. Magog, all right, the European Union. All right, a lot of these countries are part of the European Union. They also don't want to go to war, man. That's why they're making all these moves to, try to not go to war with Iran, man. Because they know that going to war with Iran means going to war with Russia, man. And they Russia's next door neighbor, so they're going to be the ones to get invaded first, man. All right, see, that's another reason why the U.S. could boldly do all these moves, because, they're in a strategic position, man. All right, they're in a strategic position where they control both coasts. All right, so they feel like, okay, nobody could touch us because we're in the middle type shit. They're going to have to go through ocean in order to get to us. And we have our navy set up throughout these oceans, man. But the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, Esau. All right, you're going to get touched, man. The Lord is going to put the spirit into all these nations to betray you, man. All right, and they're already doing it, man. All right, the bloc is reportedly planning to maintain and deepen economic ties with Iran, including in the area of oil and gas supplies. All right, the Mogherini stressed that that the sides should jointly work on the lifting of sanctions as an integral part of the historic nuclear deal. We're not naive to know, Salakia, we're not naive and know it will be difficult for all sides. The Iran nuclear deal, known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, was sealed 3 years ago in Vienna between Tehran and the P51 powers, China, France, Russia, UK, US, plus Germany. The agreement saw decades-long international sanctions lifted in exchange for Iran curbing its controversial nuclear program on January 16th, 2016. All right, you see, they bring out that numerology, man. All right, 666. That's how these devils operate, man. Right, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. All right, the spiritual warfare is real. The parties to the deal announced in the beginning of its implementation the lifting of international sanctions gave Iran access to the world's markets for the first time in nearly 4 decades. Since then, Tehran has managed to significantly increase its exports of crude. All right, so basically, these Iranians have been trading their oil, man. They've been exporting their oil, so they've been getting their money up, man. Now the U.S. is trying to put all these sanctions on them. All right, and you see that the EU, is responding to the U.S. by dropping their dollar and moving on to buy. They're not going to use the petrodollar anymore to buy the Iranian oil, man. You know what I'm saying? This is all just like extra stuff, man. I'm trying to get the key points here, man. All right, I'm gonna put it. Maybe I'm gonna read this one, if anything. At the same time, dozens of contracts signed between the European businesses and the Islamic Republic could be at risk of cancellation if Brussels obeys the Washington's sanctions. This would damage Iran's economy, and European firms would not lose. Firms would lose a huge market in the Middle East, switching to alternative settlement currencies, allowing both sides to continue trading despite U.S. sanctions. All right, so these countries, man, the European countries, all right, the European Union is openly challenging